our communication. Second, okay, we're familiar with this. I assume this is also discussed in your English subjects kasi again, atong naanaman tayo English subjects which is independent from which is already integrated in the law school Juris Doctor curriculum. So use the active voice as your primary tool. However, passive voice can be used for emphasis. So for example, the defendant drove through the stop sign and violently collided with the plaintiff. So this is active voice. Whereas pag passive, the plaintiff was hit when the defendant drove through the stop sign. Okay. I'll repeat kasi I'll stop screen sharing for discussion on this particular point on emphasis. So the active voice is the defendant drove through the stop sign and violently collided with the plaintiff. Pag passive, the plaintiff was hit when the defendant drove through the stop sign. Okay. When do you think we will use the active voice in that particular example? When do you think is the most appropriate time to use the active voice? Na the defendant, sana ito lang ko. Wait ha. The active voice says the defendant drove through the stop sign and violently collided with the plaintiff. So, pag passive, the plaintiff was hit when the defendant drove through the stop sign. So, when do you think na mas appropriate si active or si passive? Anybody who would like to answer? Well, I'll rephrase the question. If you are, okay, so pag katanong na sentence, so obviously, it could be a case of reckless imprudence resulting in physical injuries or reckless imprudence resulting in damage to properties. So something like that. So, if you are the counsel or lawyer for the plaintiff or the offended party, ano ang appropriate na gamitin mo? Should it be the active voice or the passive voice? What do you think? So, duharaman to. Ang active, the defendant drove through the stop sign and collided with the plaintiff. Tama ba? Okay. Sorry. So, ang active, the defendant drove through the stop sign and violently collided with the plaintiff. Internet is unstable. Pag passive, the plaintiff was hit when the defendant drove through the stop sign. So if you are the counsel for the plaintiff, which voice is more appropriate? Diba? What you're thinking? Wala dahil ko naka-on sa ko ang wifi. So nangawat na ko wifi sa lobby. So that's why nag-unstable. So bili siya LAN ganina. So it will get better in a while. So anyway, going back to the question. If kita ang lawyer sa plaintiff, the offended party, which one ang more appropriate? Should it be active? Kasi general rule, di ba? General rule, active kasi mas forceful, mas direct, easier to understand. But our material says that for emphasis, there are times that we can use the passive voice. Yes, Feltrick? Feltrick, you are recognized. Go ahead, Feltrick. Dili ka manuog. Ako lang bawa ka noong. Tingog daw ang uban. Ginatest na lang ako para masig ako lang wala na kanina.
Madam mo, attorney.
Attorney? Yes, okay. I hear you. So if you are the counsel for the plaintiff, which voice is more appropriate for your pleading? Should it be the active voice or the passive voice?
Yes, I will be the active counsel of the plaintiff, attorney,
Yes, the offended party or the victim.
or the victim. So I would choose the passive voice because it would emphasize me as the subject. Then this is what they call the idea of putting emphasis first in the sentence. So it would be the advantage of my client, for easy understanding of the reader. That's all, attorney.
Okay. Yes, that's correct. Dapat in this case, it is preferable if we are the counsel for the plaintiff. It is preferable to say the plaintiff was hit when the defendant drove through the stop sign. So again, pag dito lang sa atong English subject, mas easier to understand ang active because that's the general rule. We can say the defendant drove through the stop sign and violently collided with the plaintiff. So dire papasok no ang kanang dili makuha ni AI. Like say counsel ta ni plaintiff. Remember, di ba si judge tao, dili AI si judge. So pag mayroon ta na the defendant drove through the stop sign and collided with the plaintiff, it emphasizes the action, di ba? Si defendant, ginasmagan niya, naigo akong kliyente nga sa plaintiff. So whereas, if we use the passive voice, which says the plaintiff was hit when the defendant drove to the stop sign, the emphasis is now on the victim, the plaintiff, the offended party. So meaning, pag ikaw si judge, nagbasa ka sa pleading, so yayay ka, oy, kaluoy ni plaintiff, naigo mo na siya, nagaspagan, di ba? Whereas, if dito ta sa counsel for the ang inuhang sa active ka, na the defendant drove to the stop sign and collided with the plaintiff, it's more of, okay, same raman ang nahitabo, pero nakita niyo yung emphasis, same lang nahitabo. Nagpadagan si defendant, nagaspagan si plaintiff. Pero, if we consider now the human factor, it will be to the advantage of the plaintiff if we as counsel would say that the plaintiff was plaintiff was hit when the defendant drove to the stop sign. So mas na-humanize niya. Di ba si plaintiff na igo, iyayay kayo. So sa isa, the same lang. It's actually a narration of the same incident that transpired, but if we are the counsel for the plaintiff, it is preferable to use the passive voice because the emphasis would be now on the victim or the victim or the offended party, not on the action or the incident. Okay, nakuha ninyo? Technically ha, kung dito ta sa atong English subject, pareho naman. In fact, mas preferable tong active kasi madali sabton because that is really the general rule. So papasok na uli, this is legal writing, ipasok na ito ang human element, that the judge is human being, siya magbasa, siya mag-appreciate. Okay? So let's proceed. Nanibago dito po sa setup sa akong nabaguhan ko sa akong daan ng laptop. Okay, gender neutral language. Ano siya naman ito pa ha? Wait. Ako ng work, akong line. Ano naman ito? Mag-off sa akong video. Okay. We will learn more of this in our wala pa man tayo gender law subject under Attorney Raso or ongoing karon. Nagkaklase na ba
Ongoing at
this semester? Okay, so we will learn more of this kay Attorney Raso sa Attorney Hans Raso. But still, that this is part of legal writing. So use gender neutral language. This is a must because even kami, you will soon be practicing law. we as practitioners, from time to time, we are always reminded by the Supreme Court to follow gender-neutral language. So, it's not just a trend. Dati, nagsugod lang murag advocacy sa mga feminists, but now, this is really a requirement of the Supreme Court. So, for example, so how to use gender-neutral language? Example, use plural forms which allow you to replace he and she with they. So, if he does not appear in court, the trial will still push through. So instead of using singular, change to plural. If they do not appear in court, the trial will still push through. You can eliminate the pronoun. That may require you to rearrange the sentence. He who is not a morning person should find a different line of work. We can say anyone who is not a morning person should find a different line of work, so that we can dispense with using the masculine pronoun he. Okay, next example. Ayun. You can repeat the noun. A jail officer will escort you back to the detention center. He will do so once the hearing is done. So, naanapoy he. So, instead of using that, you can repeat the noun by saying a jail officer will escort you back to the detention center. The officer will do so once the hearing is done. Use a second person pronoun like you, your, or yours. She who has patience should work in family court. If you have patience, you should work in family court. So we can dispense with using the feminine pronoun she. Next. Gender neutral o familiar tani. Magdaghan pa ng example si Attorney Anshan eh. So use instead of policeman, police officer, chairman, chair. So dati chairman, chairperson. So mas gili pamugo pa gyud. Actually okay man ang chairperson pero mas makatipid tag ink effort in typing if you use chair instead of chairperson. So from chairman, chairperson, mailman, letter carrier, stewardess, flight attendant, fireman, firefighter, fighter, delete suffixes man or s, delete masculine terms. Okay. Na ako'y question. Katong bago pa nang nagsugod ang gender-neutral language, the advocacy for gender fairness, gender-neutral language. So, ginahimo pang joke that time. Na, okay, so gender-neutral good ta. Okay, I'll ask you, unsa may gender-neutral language equivalent for manhole? Iba na may manhole. So, alam nga naman woman-hole or human-hole. So dati gina-joke na mo na okay, paano ka, advocate ka, feminist ka, nga dili jud boy pwede manhole kay kuan gender bias kay that's masculine. So unsa may kuan gender neutral language sa manhole. O so kaya ginata na i-Google. So anyway, Google says it's maintenance hole no or sewer hole. So, dati joke lang yun, nga kanang, wala, lisod na makain na ikuan, mangita pagitag gender neutral, okay na lang ko ng manhole. Sige pa man mo gara-gara diha kasi yung pagka-feminist, pero actually na-equivalent. So that is why, dili good siya sayon. Because nasanay magita, di ba? So, it has become a habit, so it needs practice to really use gender neutral language. But in most cases, there really are gender-neutral language. So again, how si Attorney Ansana? In fact, nag-post ko sa FB, may a few na rin ako connected sa po sa FB. Dati manggod, ako ang rule yun, unwritten rule, dili ko mo dawat ang friend request pag estudyante pa na ako. So meaning, pwede na ako accept ang friend request pag humana after the semester, after the school year. However, there was a time na nagkamali ko kay human na, so ako human na ni. So nag-accept ko friend request. Uy, estudyante pa man ako sa second sem. So since then, since nasugda na siya, ako na lang pong gidelete tong ako ang unwritten rule. So there are a few students nga i-accept na lang ako kay kuha naman. Nasugda naman. So magyayo sila, di ka ma-accept ng students. Gano'n man lang gisingan eh. So dinhe, kisa may connected sa po. Si Angel, bilat-bilat. Kisa pa ganin. Ay, wala siya no? Ato si Bidal, asa man? Nang laba. Nang laba to. Istoryahan man ko atong nag-study. Nang laba to. Kaya langanin na siya. Kaya ang hinumulan, murag 3 days na daw ihumulan. if mo attend pa siya klase, 4th day na ugma. So di ba, murag kuha na kayo siya. Sa may tawag ana, fermented na kayo, murag nag kimchi. So ni absent si Mary kay nang laba. Dili nakahulat ang iyahang hinumulan. Absinan na gyud taon niya. Sige na lang, sabto na lang nato. Okay, asa na kita? Oh, gender neutral language. So again ha, konti lang to, tips lang. We will learn more of that kay Attorney Hans. So correct ko ni Attorney Hans ha, I had this Facebook post on katong kay dati kuan man gyud akong weakness kuan ko short tempered kay ko dali ko masuko. Then sa Ateneo there was this forum nila Dr. Raquel Fortun on forensic etc. So naapod may another speaker from National Union of People's Lawyers. So in short, co-organizer sa event. So siya dito sa high-tech naman ang Ateneo ron dati. That was our mini auditorium. So bapa, tutod something auditorium. So fully air-conditioned na dati non-air man sa among time. So kami, nabaguhan lang kay non-air dito sa among time. Partig yung tugnawa. So nangita mig kape. So pareho mi ni Attorney Hans po nanggawas mi sa across sa Sinto Rangon nga gate. Pagpalit na mong kape, so among purpose kay dalahon man sa auditorium kinami nakita nga nagkape na dito. Pagsulod na mo, bawal na gid ang taklob. Kay di ba kuan siya non-biodegradable. So pwede itong cup pero dapat tanggalon ang taklob. So in short, tanggalon pa gid ang taklob. So inako okay dito na lang ako itapon ako sa sulod na taklob. Dili gid pwede. Kaya ang guard ang rule jud wala gyud makasulod nga non-biodegradable. So in short, napasok ko gamay kay gitanggal ang taklob so puno kayo. So nainit gyud ako ulo. So nag-post ko sa Facebook but wala na kanang naulian ako ba nga siguro akong something to the effect nga kung sa una pang panahon nga init kong ulo, nakasab-an na ako ang guard kay nganong yana nga professor ko sa Ateneo mismo, co-organizer mi sa event, etc. Pati ba naman taklob nga dalhon lang nga pwede man ako dito ilabay sa trash can. So but later na-realize na ako nga tama man po siya, it's for Mother Earth nga nagsunod naman instruction si guard. So I used the term Mother Earth. Ni comment si Attorney Ange, wala ko niya gi-correct. Pero ang iyahang term was that okay good mo sacrifice ta for parent earth. Gender neutral gud ni si Attorney Hans. So ipanindigan jud niya yung pagka-professor ba for gender laws kay ako Mother Earth. So dapat pabor na to sa mga feminists kay mother na gud. Wala po Father Earth no? Mother Earth. Okay. Parent Earth yan lingon. So okay, that's good for parent Earth. Kuya wag ni Attorney Hans tama gud nga ihatag sa iyahang gender laws kay pati Mother Earth na koreksyonan ko nga parent Earth dapat. So wala may kuan. Okay, napaisa. Kinsa may naadiri sa local government? Na ba? Anybody who is working with the local government employee dire. So familiar ta di ba na yung mga signing of sisterhood agreement. Dwight, are you working with
Yes, Attorney.
asa ka connected?
Sa Vice Mayor's office po.
Oh, familiar ka na ba yung mga Tagum City?
Sisterhood ties and international relations.
Di ba? Sisterhood agreement. So na ba yung brotherhood agreement? So unsa may sister city sa Tagum so far that you know?
Panabo, Attorney.
Oh, so nganong di man brother city ng Panabo? Nganong sister city man yun? So di ba na yung mga so far karon wala pa ko'y tubag ana. So siguro pautanan niyo sa Attorney Hans unsay gender neutral sa sisterhood agreement. Kay wala pa ko'y nadunggan nga sister brotherhood agreement sa city. So like di ba when I work with the Mindanao Economic Development Council, kasagsagan sa Iaga. So mga sisterhood agreement between Davao City and Manado City of Indonesia, etc. So alam nga wala mag-brotherhood. So ang joke na po sa mga inchikoy, mao nang walay mahitabo sa agreement kay sisterhood, manggod brotherhood pa na naunta na action. So anyway, so assignment ninyo na, paunta na si Attorney Hans, on-site gender neutral sa sisterhood agreement or sister city. So at man sibling agreement, so anyway, so there must be kay again evolving ang language, di ba? So balik ta kadtong manhole joke na mo na sa una, mahimo yung katawanan, na ba di gender neutral sa manhole, nga manhole naman gina siya, so it turn out na gina So, it takes practice. So, nganong ibalik-balik na ako because the Supreme Court is now very strict on gender neutral language. So, gina-call out na mga judges, so, ang mga pleadings na mo, ingat mi kay i-call out pud mi sa judges na oops, kuanet. So, okay, if I may add lang, 7:45 na. If I may add lang, na-mention na ako, no, I am a collaborating counsel for Dr. Walden Bello sa cyber libel case. The private complainant is a transgender, trans woman. So, nag-ano na unsa bay gamiton, he or she. So, balikan na to ang law. Pag law karon, wala pa may ano good. I mean, without the, unsa ba ning SOGI bill ba? SOGI? Unsa ba yung term? Anyway, without the SOGI bill, so bisag gusto niya tawagon sa isa ka trans woman nga magpa-she na siya, wala tayong obligation sa court ha. I'm talking about the sa pleading sa court. Wala tayong obligation nga gamito na to ang she. Kay he man gud siya biologically. So mao naman na dawat naman karon. Pero however, without the SOGI bill, the lawyer now, okay, in our case, kami man ang defense, we don't have any obligation to use the pronoun she just because just to respect the gender choice of the private complainant. So dapat he. Pero dili man mi dili po mi komportable. Amo na lang yung gibuhat is nagamit nig she knowing that she is trans woman with a footnote na although wala pang SOGI bill, but we respect that it appears that the preference of the private complainant, she has been identifying herself as woman na she na lang ang gamiton. Para dili pod may wala may ma-violate. Kaya again, basig kami na po i-call out na oy wala she man mo. Eventually, one in the hearing, nangutana na jud ko na i-address na po sa judge na Your Honor, we would like to know what is the preferred pronoun of the private complainant. Does she prefer to be addressed as she in our pleading? So si private complainant, wala man siya problema. Pwede ra daw he, pwede she. So nag-agree na lang mi with the prosecution sa katong lawyer for the private complainant na he na lang ito ibutang. Okay, so since then, nagkasinabot namin nga he. Akong point lang na ako is that naapoy mga technicalities. Kanto siya, wala tayo obligation kay SOGI bill, wala pa man. Pero wala may mawala if nangutana na lang din may in court on some preferred. So we agreed with the opposing counsel na henceforth we will be addressing the private complainant as he. Kay biologically he is male. Sa pa man ako example. Nakoy sa klase na ako natin na yun last semester sa legal ethics. So ang nag-top sa klase is trans. So, nickname man, ingani man good. Ako may nagpauso man ko ani. Again, akong purpose pag nickname man good, para chill lang ba? Kay siyempre, dito kang Attorney Bohol, okay, what do you say, Copreros? Do you agree, Olaguer? What about Doyo? What do you say, Montes? So, para maiba lang ta nga, makaginhawa po mo, na we'll be addressing ourselves using our nicknames para makarelax ta. So, the same dito. Okay, one of my students last semester is a trans woman. So, ingani man. So, unsay inyo iyang pangalan, then unsay nickname. Ang iyang name is sabi ang first name. Wait ha. Raymark, sounds like Raymark. Pero she wants to be addressed as Rian. So, Rian akong gina-address. Kay, di ba, kanong ipagkait pa nato mo ito yung kalipay. And she is, beauty titleist na trans. So nasa yung mga title etc. So pag search na lang ko, sikat man ka riyan, beauty titleist man ka. So anyway, ako alam po dito, dili na technicality. So if mo na kalipay sa akong estudyante, ipagkait na ako ang nickname calling her Rian. So anyway, nag-top po siya sa klase because she is really good and she has been doing well so far. So again, dili na to technicality. I'm particular if na way of tawaan a way of accommodating the choice of the person, then I'll do it. Okay, next. Question so far. Na may pangutana? Diba si Bakalim tanong niya? Ay kabala ka sa ano ha? The material will be posted in the Google Classroom. Nana ba si Blanche? Blanche, na i-accept na nimo ang invite?
Yes, attorney.
So nana ka sa
Opo.
Google Classroom.
Ay,
Okay
wala.
na?
Ay, wait lang po. Wait
Oh,
lang, attorney. Ako sa
normal.
i-check.
So wala din mo gi-check. Man, mo reklamo na kung kang wala ka sa Google Classroom.
Na-check lang ko na ako gahapon, attorney.
Nana. Kaya kung wala gihapon ka dito, libakon ka na mo dito.
Attorney, ako po day attorney.
Kisa na.
Si Doyo attorney.
Wala pa ka?
Wala po attorney.
Okay, paki-chat na.
Si Pumahay
Okay.
attorney.
Atong wala pa, okay ha? After na lang, kaya sahod na lang na ako ha? Paki-email sa inyo ang email addresses to yan ang format na to. So that's my email address is TM. So send me an email so that I can add you to the Google Classroom. So punya na lang kay para dili ta maputol po dat. Okay? Question muna. Balik ta dito sa atong discussion. Kaya base ipadayon nato niya makalimtan ninyo yung question. Alam, police day ka, Chris?
Career education ng mga attorney.
Sorry?
Yes, attorney.
Okay, makutana na lang po ko. So, amaw na po to, di ba? Dili man ginuuso ang policeman, policewoman, police officer na. Kaya daghan naman yung policewoman. So, instead of addressing policeman and policewoman, police officer. So, katong, when I was teaching with at the college education behind bars sa City Jail sa Davao, so, mga adik man to ko mga estudyante. So, nag-away, duha, puro malita, nag-away. Di, nanawag ko sa guard, yung man, ang mga guard daw, kay dili ba yan daw sila security guards dito. So, gibulungan ko sa akong estudyante na, sir, dili ba, makuhan ba na sila kaning mga taga BGMP nga dili sa ganahag tawagong guard, kay dili ko na sa security guard ko. Okay, sige. Officer, na nag-away dire, tabangan eh. But anyway, so that's balik na sa topic. So, it is not gender neutral to say policeman or policewoman. It should be police officer. So, si Officer Chris Villanueva. Question. Then, okay, Chris, asa ka nga connected, Chris? I mean, asa ka nga police station? Tagum?
Dito sa provincial office attorney sa Davao Norte.
Okay, sa provincial office.
Atbang. Yes, attorney. Atbang sa City Hardware.
Before pa maabot sa Big 8, no?
Yes,
Ito,
attorney.
pasay sa'yo, okay. Then, kuha na po na Chris, no? Tawag ani, tama ba po na kasagaran karon ang mga station commander PNPA na gikan?
Dili tanan attorney na ako'y from the rank na ako'y lateral entry.
Okay.
Meaning ka nagdamay, na ka nang if ever nga magkulang ang officers din na ay ka ng recruitment.
But ang klaro na karon sa PMA wala na police officer nga gikan sa PMA because ang PMA
yes, attorney.
is for Philippine
PMA na
Army,
attorney.
Navy, and Air Force. So pag police, they should come from the PNPA.
Yes, attorney.
Okay. Kay gahapon, I paid a courtesy call on the station commander sa Kalinan. So dito ko nakabalo, PNPA na dahil siya. Question? Wala pa. So, tapa. Resume ta dito sa itong material. Kaya mawala na punta. So again, i-post ni ha sa Google Classroom, pero pag ganahan mo mag-jot down ng notes, okay ra po. Asa na tanapit? Okay, gita rin na. Delete masculine terms. Use one to make the sentence gender neutral. Again, kuan lang, ito lang pasadahan because you will learn more of this. The discussion of Attorney Raso will be more extensive on gender neutral language. Use gender neutral parallel language. So kini common po ni. Di ba dati, I now pronounce you man and wife. Dati, but karon I now pronounce you husband and wife para parallel. Write in the positive, avoid negative prefixes or suffixes. Eliminate negative combinations, never, unless, none, unless, not ever, and rarely ever. Exclude from your writing barely, except, hardly, neither, not, never, nor, provided that, and unless, etc. Okay, ito. Gusto na ako i-discuss ni a little, I would like to discuss this a little more. Eliminate meta-discourse or verbal deadwood. So they are meaningless words, words that only lengthen a sentence without adding anything meaningful or significant to the message. A phrase like, for all intents and purposes, is meta-discourse. It takes up space without adding anything substantive. Omit, the fact of the matter is, it is submitted that, as a matter of fact, isa pa, if it is needless to say, why say it? So daghag ka ng common din na ka ng useless, pero ganahan na kita istorya. Kaya murag, di ba, alam kaya, as a matter of fact, murag bright tao eh. Di ba? For all intents and purposes, pero sabi na. So actually, wala siya meaning. Na kung tanggalon ni mo, wala mo usap sa imong sentence. Again, because nakasanayan lang. So it's really a matter of training, a matter of developing new habits, the correct way of writing, the correct way of talking. So other ano po na ako, discuss why is that even in legal writing cases, if I have the chance, I would require or encourage the students to recite. Na-mention na ako dati. Because we have legal writing subjects. We don't have oral advocacy. Wala man tayo oral communication sa ano. I don't know, sa katong English subjects na gingon ninyo, nabay oral communication, writing dihapon, di ba? So, dapat part na sa legal writing and of course other subjects ang oral communication. And dati po, I used to say na alaki sa ni Marchara. I used to say, sige ko balik-balik mga kanang dili ko confident mo sa istorya because I'm more of a writer than a speaker. Then, na-overcome lang na ako na after stopping to convince myself that I'm more of a writer than a speaker. Because basic sa communication na tips, write as you talk. So, dapat ingana ito ang i-develop. Na kanang sa istorya na ito, mao po na ito pagsulat. Kung naay simple writing, dapat na simple talking. Kay naglisod ko overcome because I have been convincing myself that I'm more of a writer than a speaker. So na-develop po na ako ang kulang pagyapong confidence until now, but na-develop na ako after I stopped telling myself that I'm more of a writer than a speaker. So actually mas historiador man gani ko kaysa sulat, pero kana kita ano na convince atong sarili nga dili ko mo recite kay basig mamali ko ulaw. Napay isang wala dire no si Abiliare. Unsa ka nickname ni Abiliare? Unsa ka nickname ni
Arceli po, attorney.
RZ, no? Si RZ.
RC.
So duha ang nanglaba karon, si RZ o si Mary. Nagsabay sila, asa man sila nang laba nga sapa. Nagkuyog itong duha. Totos Tuganay, no? Nang laba sa sapa sa Tuganay. So, put it on record that on January 17, 2026, sabay o panglaba si Mary Libre o si RC Abiliare sa Sapa, sa Tuganay. So mukhang wala sila din karon. Anyway, padayon ta, asan ako? So pasagdan na lang nato kay di ba kung ma-extend pag 1 day at hinumulan on the 5th day na mag-isa na kasimana nga hinumulan, wala kaya na mag-molds na. So moto ilang giapas, so consider na lang nato. Okay, next. So kana let's develop, it will take a little time na pinagnaanan na ta, but let's develop the habit of eliminating meta discourse na kanang pinabright pero actually walay meaning. Eliminate qualifying sentences, statements, exceptions for client letters. Be concise, research the answer, don't waste time. Okay, example sa exceptions for client letters. So qualifying statement man I think we can be successful if we argue that the light was green. I think we have a strong argument, but the judge may disagree. So these are acceptable if this is we are writing letters addressed to clients. Use name tags. Ito, in relation sa itong first example ha. So plaintiff, Juan Pasahero. So Juan. Defendant, Pedro Tracy, defendant. Spell the names correctly, use chronological order of facts, write incomplete sentences, and use correct and complete citations. Okay, balik ta ha, katong name tag, di ba? Kaya di ba, dapat mabutang na nimo plaintiff, Juan Pasahero or Juan, defendant Pedro Tracy, so defendant, so meaning, sa subsequent nimo nga paragraph, instead of saying plaintiff Juan Pasahero, you say Juan, and instead of saying defendant Pedro Tracy, you say defendant. Kaya na, establish na nato sa preceding paragraph. Okay, balik ta dito sa itong example. Nakita ang counsel for the plaintiff. That was a case of ma-infer nato that could be a case of reckless imprudence resulting in physical injuries or resulting in damage to properties. So, what's ganito? Okay. In this case, nahatag naman ako ang answer. We say plaintiff Juan Pasahero, Juan ang atong name tag, defendant Pedro Tracy si defendant. So meaning, sa subsequent nato, assuming na taas atong pleading, sa subsequent nato sentences and paragraph, we refer plaintiff Juan Pasahero as Juan and defendant Pedro Tracy as defendant. Okay, what do you think ang effect? So, counsel ta for the plaintiff. So, ang ginagamit nato si plaintiff Juan Pasahero, atong gigamit nga name tag sa iya, sa Juan. So, meaning, sa sunod na mga paragraphs, Juan na si plaintiff. Whereas si defendant Pedro Tracy will always be referred as defendant in the succeeding paragraphs. So, ang effect, okay, I'll proceed na lang, kaya na-discuss na nato earlier, ang effect, mas na-humanize nato si plaintiff. Nga si plaintiff, si Juan, gini siya. Kaya kung diba, kung plaintiff, okay, plaintiff, one of the parties of the case. So pag nakita na to, diba, victim na sa plaintiff, nabanggaan, so lagi siya pangalan si Juan, at tao gid si Juan nga gibanggaan. So si defendant Pedro Tracy, defendant ang nakabutang, more of party to the case siya. So again, we are communicating, balik ta sa itong initiative, know our audience. So this is addressed to the judge, addressed to the court. So, dito nagamit ang passive voice as exception para ang emphasis would be on the victim, our client, the plaintiff. And what's more, digamitan natin name tag na pangalan yun niya para tao yun siya. So, that's, again, morning mga dili makuha ni AI. Kasi AI will be more on technicality. So, dapat kanang kita gihapon na mag-control kay AI. Okay, speaking of AI, kay controversial magmuna hantod karon even in Ateneo, sige discuss kay naging we have several professors who openly discourage the use of AI nga kung pwede pa lang bawalan yun ang estudyante to use AI. In my case, I've said it in the previous meeting, I don't discourage you So I think that we should be clear. If I had inconsistent statements, the proper statements should be, I will not discourage you from using AI. My reason is that even if I will discourage you, I'm sure you will still use AI. So useless. Okay. Naistoryahan na mo even sa mga younger na associates sa opisina. Kaya sila'y nauna. I've told you that I am a subscriber to the premium of AnyCase AI. I don't rely so much on ChatGPT, although I'm using it occasionally. But as to pleadings in court, I'm using more of AnyCase AI. Premium siya. Cheaper because if you use the .edu na mga email, I'm using my Ateneo email. Ateneo ba kung gamit sa AnyCase or STM? So anyway, either if you're using .edu, so na siya special rate kay that is for academic purposes. So anyway, balik ta. Ang danger man good, if you've seen sa mga discussion nila Dean Ralph Sarmiento, malamang some of you here are followers of Dean Ralph Sarmiento, fiscal kinsa na kanang mga pa-bright sa Facebook. So si Dean Ralph Sarmiento even said na, di ba daghang pa-bright sa Facebook yun, no? Na ganito kuan kabatch nga nag-friend request, wala na ko gidawat, i-accept kay samukan ko mga pa-bright man kayo na kanang ganing daghag mga legal advice etc. niya. Kung idawat na ko niya maminaw ko siyang legal advice nga mas bright man ko niya sa law school. So man siya pero mas dato lang siya sa kwaron. But anyway, going back seriously, si Dean Ralph Sarmiento also had an episode sa iyang vlog on AI. So ang danger lang daw is was it Dean Ralph or that fiscal? I forgot na which is which of them. Ang danger lang din daw, kaya di ba ang atong gina-develop din is critical thinking. Basig ang problema, since dependent na kayo on AI, wala na ito na-develop kaya na shortcut siya. So di ba pag ang proseso gud na paghimo sa case digest na okay, una ta napatay topic na, but anyway, di ba case digest una ang katong traditional method gid ha nga wala na ninyo ginabuhat karon, I'm sure. Nga tanawon asa ni siya nga subject, asa nga topic na belong, bago na ko basahon ang facts para kabalo kung kini nga facts panlubog gani etc. So because of the traditional process of writing a case digest, ma-develop yun ang critical thinking. With AI, pas-pas kay siya. Pero ang ato ang critical thinking, ang development, passive suffer. So that's the concern of many law school educators or law school professors. So naistoryahan na mo sa opisina, katong mga younger associates, sila mismo ang gina-advise nila sa mga barkada nila, kaya naghan naman sila barkada sa law school, kaya they are younger, mga Gen Z naman to mga associate. Ila daw gina-discourage, ang ginaingon nila nga, minimal lang ang gamit sa AI. Pero pag practice na to, dito na kamo gamit full swing din sa AI. Because again, sa practice, if dili ka mo gamit ng AnyCase AI, mabiyaan ka. So, mao ganitong ni-subscribe ko sa AnyCase, kaya tingala naman ko amo associate, pati magpaspasa, maghinang pleading. Like, kung dili ka mo gamit o say AnyCase AI or any other equivalent AI in practice, siguro ang pleading nimo nga mahuman nimo 1 day, so buta na itong mga say dili po 8 hours, so buta na itong mga 5 hours. So sa mga associates na humanon na nila in less than an hour. So with fact checking ha. So again, ang point is we will have enough time to use AI in practice, but for law school dapat minimal kabaluta nga sa downside na kung dependent na kay kuani basig i-prompt na ni AI dito, what are the questions that will be raised by Attorney Bohol tonight? So muna ni mga questions and what are the suggested answers to give Attorney Bohol the impression that I'm really prepared without using AI. So ano na nga prompt na to. But anyway, seriously, mo siya ang downside. Okay, kinsa engineering dire? Na ba engineering? Or kung saan ka ibay, mechanical engineer ba ka?
Civil attorney.
Oh, di ba? Okay, kini pambugay ta. Di ba sa kanang quadratic equation, pag makalimot ta sa formula, we can derive the formula of quadratic equation. At saka ito, b squared minus square root, blah, 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 minus 4ac. So there's di ba? Then, okay, para ma-relate lang ako na connected gihapon sa subject, din ka mawala. Other matters na. But anyway, appeal mo ta kay first year ni. So, kaya parang first year ta, we should know ourselves. Kay, di ba, naay more of visual ka, naay more of audio ka. So, sa engineering, pang visual gud ni, so mga formula na di pang dikit sa mga wall sa kanang boarding house, kaya para mo masugatan nimo nga quadratic equation etc. So daghan na din pang dikit. Ako as a law school, more of audio. So dili pa man uso ang cellphone, kato yung cassette tape. Ako mismo maglayo sa articles sa revised penal code, then mo nang i-play kay ang mga urban legend kanang padung ka matulog i-play din ang cassette tape, ma-memorize ko din mo. Then iunlanan ko daw ang mga kodal sa kay epekto, no? So anyway, ang kunting relation lang dito mo na ma-develop na to kabalo kita asa ta gusto. Are we more of audio or visual? So that's why, di ba, ang kwanda ron, mag-klase ka, nindot gihapon na nasulat ka, kay the more senses na yung gigamit, the more ni mo ma-retain. So I think that works, that makes sense. So ito, asa atong istorya, okay. So di ba iba balik ta sa there's a way of deriving the quadratic equation at makalimot ta. So moto'y critical thinking. Pero pag dependent ta on technology, there's nothing wrong with it. Pero pag kanto na, di na dyan kakaano yun sa ganin eh. Kaya motong hinoon ako I admit, pag-take na akong board exam because I took the board exam 4 years after graduation. Wala ako nakasabay sa batch. So na-aptal ako sa multiple choice. So computerized na. So it was not as difficult sa katong mano-mano yun. Nanagay ka ng handwritten yun, ng mga illustration, etc. But katong mano-mano, it is really more helpful if kaya ni mo i-derive ang formula at makalimot ka. So the same, para lang makonect na ako, the same, yes, kabaluta, maka-generate na dayon ta o digest by accessing your loyally, etc. Kaya naman po daw na yung mga premium, kung bayaran nimo, maka-access ka sa tanan na library niya ang digest. Then dali na kayo i-chat GPT sa digest. But dapat, even if we use AI, kabaluta sa process. Again, natay brief discussion gihapon. Even if you have been doing case digest for the past semester, we'll have a session na apply dito ang improving case digest. So, lang, ang takeaway is even if na-access na nato siya easily using technology, dapat kabalutan yun sa to ni AI. Yun siya niya pag-develop. Kay di dapat mawala ang critical thinking. Okay? Next, asan ako? Iwason sa nato. Iwason na to ni Kamugbo Raman ni. Nanibago lang yung ko ha. Murag na siya na-upgrade. Ano ba? Common legal documents and their parts, correspondence, case briefs. So, case brief or case digest, that's the same. Most common legal training, useful to get the essence of a case. Internal memorandum. We'll have a separate session on this. Elements of case brief, muna na kong ingon, significant facts, about 5 to 7 sentences, procedural posture, no legal conclusions, issue main legal question before the court, usually explicitly stated, potentially found in section headings, based on under does when or whether plus facts plus law, can be answered with a yes or no. Okay, case brief, example of statement of the issues. Under the new civil code, is a will valid when it is witnessed by only one witness? Under the land transportation and traffic code, is a driver negligent when she disregarded a traffic sign during an emergency? whether an officer using K9 on a suspected shabu pusher's home requires a warrant pursuant to the Bill of Rights and the rules of court. So again, we'll have a separate session on case brief. Holding, answer to the legal question of how Natani posed under the issue. Holding may be explicitly stated, yes, a driver is negligent for disregarding traffic sign during an emergency, or yes, an officer using a K9 on a suspected shabu pusher's home requires a warrant. Rationally, reason for the answer that the court provided in the holding affected by the type of opinion, majority, concurrence, dissent. Okay. This will be posted. So basically, yun lang muna. Kaya hindi ta mag-information overload. Next week, pwede ta mag-discuss on memorandum. So it's internal memorandum and legal memorandum, or the tips on answering bar examination questions. So pag answering bar examination questions, that's basically answering law school examination questions. Bisag nahuman na ta, or we've been doing that for the past semester, again, tips on improving. Okay, heads up. Most probably, our first major examination will be writing a trial or court memorandum. But daghan patag sessions leading towards that para kung unsa to material na to gagamiton. Question? So katong memorandum nabanggit na nako, heads up, that will be our first major examination will be writing a trial memorandum. But we'll have a separate sessions on that particular topic. But probably next week, pasige prayo nato ang tips on answering bar examination questions. Namoy pangutana? Alakin sa ni si Marciara o nag-heart? Marciara is si Kwane. Wait.
Hindi ko ma-change kasi ang name.
Si ano ninyo?
Si Gunda, attorney.
Wait ha. Mash Gonda?
Hello, attorney. Hindi ko po ma-change ang name, attorney. Sorry po.
Yeah, it's okay. So si Christine to naghatod sa Royal House. Nasangit lagi mo sa kinantin. Pagsaka na to dito sa may sa may parking area. Nabugatan sa may area.
Pagod kayo si Ate Wish.
Daan pala po. Kabalo ka asa si Mary karon, Christine.
Actually, hindi na ako sa makontak mo asa siya.
Okay. Walay signal sa Tuganay. So, mo na yung Tuganay. Question? 8:18 pa. 9 beta dapat. Okay, 7. Ano sa taurasan nagsugod? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, dapat. Di man i-consume, pero sayang po. So anyway, kadto a few again connected Miss FB with Angel and si Mary nga nang laba. So I wrote, balik ko sa actually I wrote a feature article on Father Mac Bringas. Supposedly that is for my column sa Mindano's. But the editor said that this is more appropriate as a feature article. So I submitted to the editor's discretion. Okay, balik ta ha. Some tips lang. Nagasulat ko sa una pa. Nagasulat ko, I was a columnist long before the birth of ChatGPT. So columnist na ko sa Mindano's and Mindanao Times. Na ako'y English column sa Mindano's, and I used to write a Visayan column sa Sunstar Super Balita. Wala pa na ako na-resume ang Sunstar. So, pag mag-review ko sa ang old issues sa column, kanang ma-proud gani ko, nahimo na ako nga walay ChatGPT. Then, mga ako ma-miss. I don't know if nabanggit na ako briefly na mag-istorya mi sa mga editors. Kay karon I cannot imagine myself na mag-editor ko with AI. Kay, iyahan nabalita niya Kay, even sa Mindano's editor, kanang ma-share lang niya, dati daw, ang iyang problema good, I'm not sure, bear with me pag nai-repetition, kay kapasig nabanggit na po ng previous series. Ang iyang ginang problema is, nag-submit na po ni si Writer X, labad kay ni, kay tumbling naman ni grammar, kapoy kayo. Karon daw ang problema niya, pag nanay mga articles sa musulod, iyaha ka or chat GPT maka-informa. So that's the problem now. So ako honestly, dili man jud ko, wala ko naging editor as journalist, pero ang editing na nahimo na ako when I was still with the Chamber of Commerce. We had in Davao City Chamber of Commerce, we had a joint publication with the Department of Trade and Industry. And I was the editor of that publication monthly. Pero karon kung pananglitan ng ato, din ako nawaton. Because una, wala na maka-edit. Kung technicals, wala na kay-edit. Bright man si ChatGPT. Then ang lisod jud ka nang iyaha ka ni. So that's our problem. So balik ko kay, I wrote an article, a feature article at FatherMap. Yes, gipasadahan na ako og AI para malimpyo lang siya kay basig na ako'y typographical error. And sometimes mo accept kung katong suggested revision on the segue na mas maayo ang transition from this paragraph to this paragraph. Pero other than that, ako agad siya. So that's why, ang advantage kasi Mindano's editors know me already. So pag-submit pa lang, sila yung duda, kay kapalo naman sila iyahan yung style, siya nagsulat anin. So aware po sila nga ginagamit na yun ang AI, pero again, kanang trust issues, like say, di ba, pag somebody nga dili known sa ilaha, delikado ni, kaya basig asala ni gipang copy-paste or AI ni. So, the same. Kana siguro, dili din ako ma-relate sa technicality, but kanang trust issues yun karon because of AI. That's why, in Ateneo, daghan yung allergic ng mga professor ng AI. So, katong isa sa pinaka-stricto nga professor, then, sige nagkita sa faculty room before the start, maugidiyaha siya nga inansaran sa mga estudyante karon AI na kayo. I go back to my statement na I don't discourage the use of AI primarily because even if I will do, definitely you will still use AI. So that is why at best what I can do is to give you the warnings on the downside of AI so that as much as possible we will be responsible in using AI without sacrificing our training on developing critical thinking. Then, mapun akong, even if, I've been teaching sa St. Thomas, arang-arang to sa time nila Father Mac, aside from philosophy of law and legal research and writing, nakatudlo pa po statutory construction and I think legal ethics. So, after ato, kini nga subject lang yun, legal research and writing and philosophy of law. And challenging ang philosophy of law because engineering ko, wala yung background ng philo. So, it was very interesting kasi maningkamot yung basa kay sa time nila Father Mac, duha sila nga pare, si Father John Saavedra, who is on study leave pa karon. So, ko lang how do ba kayo sila philo. But the good thing is, kana po ng atong ginaingon na ako sa iyang ni-react si Mary nga ingon ako ang favorite na ako ang batch nila Father Mac Bringas. Favorite in the sense na sila nga batch na estudyante ginakutanan. So pag abot sa ilang time nga mag-bar exam, I was excited kay ko kinitong batch no nga na estudyante ginako. So katong nag 100% nga first time takers, including plus si Dr. Asis kay si Dr. Asis second take man to niya. Estudyante ginako to. Si Dr. Asis in legal research and writing. Wala po siya sa philo, parang pa siya naaptan sa curriculum nga na philosophy of law. So, ang takeaway lang, mo itong ginaingon na ako na even if it is a minor subject, it also happened in Ateneo, pre-pandemic. Then top sa akong legal research and writing, she passed the bar on the first day. Kaya nakita na din po na ako iyahang siya nag-top sa klase, nakita na ko yung output. Then I said na kini si, ito po yung apelyado niya, Chinese sounding name eh. And kundi lang ni makakaon o styrofoam, abogado gini. True enough, isa lang niya katay. Kaya matansya man gini mo, dili yung judgmental, pero matansya man gini mo, the way, ang reasoning, kay language needed na sa law school. So kaya ako pong na-realize, na po'y dili kayo mo istorya, halos dili mo recite, pero pagsulat, maayo. Ang kadto lang isa nga halos batch nila Father Mac or a year after, nag-undang yata, murag nag-abroad na and settled for good na sa gawas. So wala na ni padayon ng law school. But again, kuan, nga na, kanya-kanya yung strength and weaknesses. There are, but katulad akong giningon, don't convince yourself that you are more of a writer than a speaker or vice versa, that you are more of a speaker than a writer, kay dili ka ma-develop in both skills. So stop convincing yourself because the basic tip in technical writing or technical communication is write as you talk. I'm doing that, I'm applying that because lamang gihapon ko'y habits sa kinahanglan i-overcome. Diba ka na yung mga, okay, example no, di ba, habits na to, kanang ganing, okay, isa ka interview, niya kanang blah 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 blah, siguro, kuwan, di ba, even sa mga athletes na interview, matingala ka ganun, sino yung siguro, ganito, siguro, actually, kuwan na, hindi na sila conscious ana, wala lang naka-point out, kanang magsig di ba, wala lang maka-point out, so, ang ato ang communication skills sa technical writing or speaking, mag-evolve din siya. So it takes practice. Pangutan na sa mga gamay din. Kasi dito man i-dismiss na ito. Pero before that, paki-turn on lang sa video usap. Kaya basig na ay wala nakasulod ganina. Mulutaw karon no si Mary, nga nang hay-hay yun pa, tora, sakpan. Paki-turn on sa video. Inote na ako ang nabakaroon si Mary Libre and si what's the nickname ni Abiliare? Okay, paki-turn on. Si police officer wala pa nagturn on. Ayun. Manawala maka-Chris. Okay. Nadali ha, kaya muna na itong final video. Nagpa-parlor pa si Mash. Okay, I'm taking screenshot now. One more. One last. Okay. Pangutan na sa mobile. Atik-atik lang doon. Parang, tepa, o si Gorge. Gorge, kaya sigurado ka nga, Gorge, na gini yung pangalan? Or kinahanglan ka mag-petition for partition of entry.
Gorge yung attorney.
Ang driver na mo sa law firm, si Franco. Pero iyahang birth certificate, or dili birth certificate pero di ka law student. Ang iyang certificate of live birth, Franco. Wala F. So basig doon na ako, marala ng case ni Franco imuha. Basig pag tuplok sa typewriter, wala ganyan ipaak ang E. Muna ang George, the Gorge, talang noon. Eh, di ba, ang typewriter, usahay, pag kay naduot, yung man nasundan na yung wala na, nag-Gorge na lang, nawala ang George. So, panindigan na lang po nimo. Alam, maging ang pride na ito, hindi naman bahala, Gorge na lang yung ko. Sige. Question. Namoy, nag-exam mo ganina? Or na ba yung nag-exam? Wala ko may exam. Kay Attorney Bohol, sa CRIM 2 ba ta karon? Wala pa. Maninood na siya ng exam dito na sa Valentine's Day, dapit. Kung na, pagbantay mo kay ganado kayo naman magsakpon kay 100% ng St. Thomas. Mamang po ang kuhan effect even na natin na yung kanang ganing mangutana informally, kumusta na kay Big Deal Good? 100% both first timers and overall, meaning including as repeaters. So, unsa daw effect? Grabe na ang recitation. Kay ang usual di ba? Tama among gibuhat. Kay okay man ang resulta. So, okay. Personally, I have some reservations on kanang yung tawag ani very Socratic type of recitation, etc. Pero on the other hand, who am I to question that method which has been working for several years? So, pero kung lang yun, nalang ko reservation, like say, I don't like, kana ganing i-portray sa bar boys. Nga na, yun, kana yung ipa-stress good nimo, estudyante ni, kisa ganin yung kanang kontrabida kay now, si kisa na siya, kisa na Ejel, kaila ka anak, kay, kisa na katong ka ng maldita professor sa bar boys, si kisa na siya. Odette Can ba? Tama ba? Ay, Odette Can, murang singer man na. Siya ba?
Odette Can, attorney.
So ka ng maldita, no? So, ako lang, it could be just me. Dili kay ko ganahan nga kanang pag-portray na murang ganing ipakita na law school should really be, or classroom in law school should be like this terrorizing environment. So I have reservation. But then again, who am I to question that method if that has been working for several decades? So, kana po ng point dito sa Ateneo na kanang why fix when it is not broken. So, kung nakaproduce og 100% na yana yun, so si Dean Dean Manikibo ng Ateneo, during orientation, walang din ang ginayon sa estudyante na kamoy adjust. There are professors who are mentors, there are tormentors. So, parang mo gina-spice sa life. Kay it will be very boring if lax rapod kaayo. Pero tinuod man pud good. Ako personal, I learned more from the quote-unquote terror professors than from the lax professors. Even if pareho silang excellent, like say, okay, I'll cite a specific example, si Judge De La Banda. Lax na siya. Maayo good kayo na siya, pero kanang chill lang din kayo. I learned from him. Pero i-compare na ako dito sa maayo po na perting istriktuha nga nagkinto gid ko, I learned more from the stricto. So, even if my style of teaching is different from the very stricto, dili yung ko mo question nga dili na effective. Kaya ako mismo, based on my experience, I learned more from the quote-unquote terror professors. So, mga gito na, tough love lang yun. Lain na mag-ugnawang po si Odette Can, no? Lamig yung kilabayog, eraser yun. Kana makaprofessor kaging ana ba? Mangtas kayo niya, dagway pati yung malditaha. Diba? Murag kung yana, murag kung ang naglabas si Mary karon basig balabayan siya ka nang wala pang inawaswasan o maayo. But again, katuha seriously, mo na ang why fix when it is not broken? So, expect po, I mean, St. Thomas, dili basta-basta ang achievement po. Pero expected, honestly, again, kadtong sila tanan nga nagpasa, plus Dr. Asis, nga repeater, naandar maging ako. So, confident kayo pa sa ilaha. Confident kayo ko itong batch. So, katong gingon ako na excited ko pag-take nilang bar. Oops, umao ni sila nga na estudyante gina po. And kalman ta, first year pag ron, taas pa time to develop. Pangutana po mo, be. O Angel, pangutana ka na atik-atik lang mo.
Atik-atik lang.
Diba, kay check sa ako ng chat. Wait. Ay, okay. Wala niya. Yes, Jel.
Atik-atik lang na attorney.
Or even if not directly related to the topic, basta law school lang.
I actually attorney ganina kay kuan ba, ang ako among gong my pre-law is BS in mathematics. So while you're discussing about active and passive voice, so nag-google ko kahit medyo na dili kay ko familiar, to be honest. So ang ako ang pagkasabot sa akong pag Google attorney is that if it is a active voice kanang please correct me if I'm wrong, attorney, mura siya og kaning direct siya sa doer, tama ba? And if it is passive, the doer is kanang unknown or irrelevant, kanang dili siya specific, tama ba?
Yes, yes. So,
Wala akong
for
pagsagot sa
example, akong active is, example the judge will deny your motion. So that is active voice. Your motion will be denied by the judge. So that is passive voice. So parehas siyang correct technically, but the active voice that the judge will deny your motion is easier to understand and it's more forceful. Whereas kung your motion will be denied by the judge, medyo weak din siya kay passive. Again, balik po sa itong example, naigamit si passive voice for emphasis. So katong your motion will be denied by the judge, the emphasis will be now on the motion. So katong sa example na ito kanina. But general rule, general rule, pag active voice is easier to understand and preferable. So wala pa gyud ay naka-exam. Kung sa ganito karon, criminal law 2, so that's Bohol. Constituta karon, no? Tama ba ko? Mga Bill of Rights. Kasi nag-handle ng political law 2 in St. Thomas. Sorry. Matama ko, political law karon.
Attorney Villarico.
Di kayo familiar. Constituta karon. So atong major karon, criminal law to constitute oblicon ba? Okay. Mas nindo tong first sem kay persons and family relations. Ang oblicon, sa ako personal choice lang, murag boringan ko sa oblicon. So balik na punta dito. Anong boring sa
Attorney
mga
tips sa pagpasar sa oblikon.
nganong ang nakaingon ko nga boring oblicon, when I took up oblicon, lax kayo mong professor. So, ang amo ang katong tigre, quote-unquote, na professor, persons and family relations. So, balik na po sa ako ang na even if I have some reservations on super Socratic method of teaching, but I learned more from professors who use that manner. So katong persons and family relations na mo, hantod karon kuha din na siya kanang noted yun na nga professor sa Ateneo. Siya yun akong favorite yun na ako persons and family relations. Kanang yung kuha. That's my favorite subject. And favorite topic yun ako, ang declaration of nullity of marriage based on Article 36 of the New Family Code. So favorite topic na ako in law school, all the way to practice. Ganahan kay ko na. Kay fast evolving kayo ang paspas kayo pag-evolve ang jurisprudence ba na napoy bago. So appeal na sa kwan. Okay, lang. Kato kay Father Bringas, ang purpose sa ako ang interview, actually it's not really a technical interview, it's a conversation, is for my audio podcast in Mindanao. So na ako'y podcast, so wala pa siya na officially launched, although na yung mga nakabangko nga story. So mo ito'y audio podcast. But after the interview, nag-picture man nag-post na ko gamay sa Facebook. Pagkita sa editor sa Mindanao, she said, that's a good material. So you write a feature article or write it in your column. So ang purpose good is for the column. So since gingnan ko sa editor, so nisulat na lang po ko. So that's why, si Mary na, tayo pati screenshot. Palakpakan ninyo, ha? Okay, musulod si Mary. Wala, nawala, naulaw. O, Nara.
Maradaghan na yan, attorney.
Welcome, Mary Libre. Straight from Tuganay River.
Sorry, attorney, no? Walang internet.
Nang laba man daw ka. Duha mo ni, ni Kisane Abiliare.
Asa daw ko, attorney?
Duha mo ni Abiliare. Nang laba mo sa Tuganay River.
Attorney, dili ko makabalo man laba, attorney, uy. Ay, kabalo ko
Sige,
maglaba,
pa-
attorney. Ay, wala ko naglaba today.
Diba kay kung ano mo gilabhan today, ikalima na nga adlaw sa imong hinumulan, ugma. That's why imo yung giabsinan ang klase kay nang laba ka. But anyway, sige, turn on your video.
Attorney.
For the benefit of Mary Libre, please turn on your video. We'll have a special screenshot. Okay. Pakiturn on sa video. Kaya mag-screenshot ha. Kaya nang nag-hi-hi si Mary. Okay, I'm taking screenshot now. Wala, naulaw na lang si Mary. Di na mo sa camera. Tanawa. Si Mancho, magod mo. Oh, di na siya patubang. Wala na. Nanood na siya. Sige na lang. Bahalag, dunggan lang niya yung pakita. Sige. Wala.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm taking screenshot now.
Please, ka stroller. Ang stroller. Ang gila
Kailangan pa-stop.
Okay, Mary, tanawa, i-check na yun yung GC. Ikaw na yung topic dito.
Asa na dyan? Sige, naman.
So, again, alam po, katong wala pa napasok sa Google Classroom, paki-send me an email. Kaya katong gi-chat dere, makalimtan ako to. So, paki-email sa kuha. So, I'll immediately add you to the Google Classroom after the session tonight. Then, I'll also post the material that we just discussed. Then, for next week, ang tanaw na ako, we need to prioritize. It is preferable for us to prioritize the tips on answering bar examination questions before we proceed to the writing of trial memoranda, improving case digest trial memoranda, because heads up, our first major examination will be writing a trial or courtroom memorandum. Okay, question? Question kang Mary, ang pa? Mary, i-check nyo din yung GC. Ikaw yung gipistahan dito. Dili ka nagapanglaban eh, Mary? Asa naman to? Nawala na. Tanawa. Ako ay nagapanglaba ko sa una, underwear lang yun, before may vitiligo. Kaya di ba, basic man na, murag, pag imuhang personal garments, intimate garments, preferably ikaw yung maglibyo, not somebody else. Then, okay, ang justification po nimo kung imo ipalondre, di ba, hindi naman nila kabuton, so okay ra. Pero ang downside is, di ba, malawlaw magiging mong brief kung imong ipalondre, di ba? Malawlaw siya. So, again, before may vitiligo, kay karon sensitive mo kay kong kamot, ako din nagalaba. So, di ba, we have to make choices in life eh. So, pag maglaba ka, even if underwear lang, dili good flawless yung kamot. Medyo na gas-gas, possible. Kung imong ipalaundry, law-law, imong brief. So, you have to make a choice. Pili ka, flawless imong kamot, kay imong ipalaundry, pero law-law imong brief. So, kana, life is about making choices. So, pagtanaw na ako, kung sige na lang law-law, kay palit na lang po, pag law-law na, palit na lang po bago. Pero katong grabe na ni ako vitiligo, nipis na magod siya. Dali kaya siya masamay. So that's why even if underwear, dili na ako laundry. Even if hanky, ginapil na gila ko pa laundry. Sensitive, nipis na gid siya. Then kung po, okay, going back lang, nalipay lang po ko sa akong nasulat about Father Mac because I had a chance to promote STM because I also interviewed Dean Emeritus Tapista, Dean Linard, napay katong fraternity brad na akong also who is a law student pero nag-leave. Then si Bishop Medel, although wala mi nagkita in person, mother ni Father Mac. So, nalipay lang po ko kay after na ko siya gi-post, daghan nag-share. Even including the diocese. So, apparently, daghan po na-inspire. Obviously, daghan po na-inspire si Father Mac. So, parang little things that could possibly inspire students na nag-lisod karon sa law school. Kay mamata kong ginaingon na pag-start pa lang anak nila, namagukoy na singled out na mga students. So sila Father Mac and Father John sa Avedra kay mga pare, si Mark Tacorda na PMAR na nasa Ipasumbong karon. Kasi ng kampo dati sa diha sa kanang kakaninan sa Mawag, di ba na kampo diha o sa una? So diha siya dati before he got transferred to Ipasugong. Then si Coach Phil, kalimot ko sa apelyido, basketball coach, pero 4th year pa daw karon kay nag-underload kay siya na ang ano na po si Mary. Ayaw na niya papaki mugara na. That is it. Wala, Mary, asa makagika na po?
Naputo lang internet, attorney, pero okay naman.
Ikaw gyapon istoryahan pag nawala nimo. Every time mawala ka sa Zoom, ikaw ang topic. Bitaw, okay, so kuan ha, remind lang uli sa katong wala pa sa Google Classroom, please send me an email. Si Lance siguro basig na to if iyang na-check. Kaya na-add naman ako ganina, but ano lang, basig na pa'y wala. Kaya para, although you have a way of sharing whatever materials, kay sigurado naman mo kung sa yung ginagamit messenger ba? Sa GC? Kay dati, there was, one day,
Messenger po, attorney.
Naka-GC gano'n mo na including a professor. Pero there was
yes po.
one semester nag-i-add ko, nag-leave ko kay naghanap ako kay GCs. So kung nagsamukan nga ko. So makita na ako si Atty. Bohol kasi di ba mag-rant na siya sa usahay sa iyang Facebook nga kanang mawala lang daw sa GC, di mananghid, etc. So yung kuhan, nagigay ko ang GCs nga po bilang professor. Pero ako, dili lang kayo ko, again, not ingon nga dili ko maki-communicate with the students, but I'd rather communicate via Google Classroom and via email. Kay ang messenger, magudaghan na kayo, di ba? Naman tayo family GC, GC sa mga yani, JC sa high school, JC sa section sa high school, JC sa row 4 sa high school. So daghan na kayo ng JC, so hindi yung mga tagad. So that's why, and one pod, gina-categorize na ako. Kaya di ba si Messenger, at least karon improving na yung security features. Pero si Messenger good, murag pang marites siya. Then, a little higher level si Viber. Although security-wise, pareho na sila. But kami, if it is case, if has something to do with cases, mga case conferences, sharing of files na sensitive cases, we do Signal. Mas kuhan siya. Ang encryption niya, higher level. And of course, kung ganahan tag sharing of pictures, ang quality na sa Telegram. Nindot yung pictures. Ang lang ko, ano? Telegram ba si may OnlyFans? Sabi na, may OnlyFans pa? Kanang mga alternative sa mga pornographic star ba nga, dili makapasar sa audition. So, ano na, DIY. May OnlyFans ba? Tama? Ano sabi na? Just for fans? Ito ba? I forgot. Hindi na ako i-google. Sige, kay kuha na. Kapit na alas 9. So, again, I'll post the materials later. And we'll meet again next week. So preferably, I'll just make an announcement. Example, karon 7 to 9, if kaya siya a little earlier. Para mas okay mag ng 7 to 9, tanaw lang ako at least mag-dinner na lang daan. Kay murag inconvenient man gud nga kung say 6 to 8. So murag pag 7, gutom na, so mag-break, kay mo kaon ka. So mas maitong tuloy-tuloy na lang. So murag tanaw na ako. Maybe for everybody's convenience ang 7 to 9. So fine, last notes kayo. Kaginuto lang na to. Nakita na ako, mas maayo if sa next natong in-person, iduha na to ka-period. So meaning, maximum na po. So katong atong purpose supposedly last time nga 5 to 7 ang schedule pero mag-extend up to 8 kaya para ma-maximize na to ang face-to-face. Then, okay, ako lang clarify, asan Mary, kanang kini sa atong klase karon, naabay diri nga dili good pwede maka-in-person. Anybody diri sa klase? Yes.
Si Masikal po, if si Uy, andito si Uy, nasa Cagayan niya si Uy, tapos, si Masikal from Mati, yun sila, attorney. Sila dalawang hindi sila makapag face-to-face. Pero, I'll ask them if ever makaschedule ka po ng face-to-face.
I'm asking that, better man good kung ako ang intention or akong plano is kung mag face-to-face ta, mag-include yung the pen and paper exercise para to maximize the face-to-face session. But if naatay classmates na dili gid pwede for valid reasons, and especially if they were given permission by the law school office, so dili po nato ipuhos. Kaya it will be more inconvenient for us if, like say, mag-pen and paper exercise ta, then na ay 1 or 2 nga dili gid pwede, so dili man kapoy naman na say mag-pen and paper exercise ta for all of you, then special examination via exemplify ang duha or tulo. So if dili gud pwede, then valid man na, kaya nananghid man na sila laan sa dean's office before enrolling, we can dispense with the pen and paper exercise. I-exemplify na lang nato. What I mean is, dapat pareho na lang tanan.
Pero parang may sure talaga, attorney. Si Masikal, naga-face-to-face man siya, basta, exam. But, yun si Uy, talagang full online si Uy.
Is from Mate? Siya bang Mate?
It's from Cagayan de Oro.
Okay. Sige. So if that is the case, dili na ito ipugos kay akong assumption is nananghid man sila. Nananghid na sila sa law school before enrolling, di ba? For some reason,
Ale, pag ma-face... Opo. Bale, face tayo, attorney, magdala kami ng laptop. For example,
Ano po, for exam lang yun siya, dili na nako kanang schedule sa face-to-face. Ako ang pag-adto. Kay I can, the exam naman can be administered by the proctor. So, what I'm trying to say is that dili good necessary nga ang in-person nato isabay sa examination. Kaya ang examination po dapat i-schedule man ninyo kay considering the schedules of your other subjects. So, dapat i-coordinate pa sa law school office kaya ang paggamit dito sa rooms, di ba? So, that is why dili na nato ipilit na ang ato ang face-to-face session will coincide or atong examination will coincide with our face-to-face session.
okay po, attorney. Thank you.
Okay, so 8:56 naman, di na nato naginito ng 4 minutes. So, I'll see you, reminder lang, katong wala pa sa Google Classroom, please send me an email. So, I'll see you again next week. Okay, salamat.
Thank you, attorney.
Thank you, attorney.